Chubb with We the People Uniting America, and we're being joined by a guest. Please introduce yourself. What's your name?
My name's Josh.
And what is it that you do?
Getting a job at an aerospace company because, I haven't had a job in 7 years. I've been part of the cannabis community for, 22, 23 years, and when you're broke, you got to make the money to support your kids, so I have to put my needs to support my kids, so unfortunately I have to stop using cannabis, which sucks. So
why does it suck to stop using cannabis?
Yes, to stop using cannabis, it sucks for me because I've been in so many car accidents and have an ADHD and all kinds of arthritis and all kinds of other medical conditions that it helps with. So I have to push all that aside to be able to make money to support my kids, which is okay for me. But on the other hand, it sucks because, I'm in pain.
So how long did you have like a personal experience that brought you to see cannabis as a benefit?
Yeah, I did. I remember I was 16 years old, and I was in junior high school, and I think it was 8th grade. It was the summer, and my friends a lot of them were using cannabis and stuff like that, and I remember back then my ADHD was so bad, and my friend's like, he's like, try some of this Acapulco Gold, and I was like, what is that? And he's like, here, just smoke this, and I was like, okay, so I smoked it, and all of a sudden I just felt more relaxed, and I remember what a great feeling it was to feel, very calm instead of very scatterbrained and, just being all over the Richter scale.
Yeah.
So that's
great.
Yeah.
So, but because you're going into a new job, and they don't allow you to test positive for cannabis?
No, I got a job through a staffing company that tests for cannabis and stuff like that.
Are you in Washington?
Yeah. Yes.
And why is it an issue if it's decriminalized here? I don't know. I mean, I think anywhere you work, you should be able to use cannabis. But I mean, when it comes to aerospace and Boeing and stuff like that, working on planes, federally funded, and
stuff like that. If you do something stupid, they drug test you, pretty much for whatever. And I don't think it's right. But with the FDA and how it's all funded through the government with Boeing and all that, I mean, I don't think it's right. But personally, they do. But I mean, and another thing is like if you have like a drug or alcohol problem and you get caught for that, they'll help you. But if you get caught for like cannabis or whatever, a lot of places, they'll just fire you on the spot. But it's okay to drink and abuse pills and be, on meth or, other bad drugs and stuff like that. And, you get all the help you want, but no, if you do cannabis, you're right out the door. So, and I think it's very unconstitutional. So
I agree. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, what would you like to see change in Washington?
I'd like to see a lot of stuff change. I think you should be able, for one thing, be able to go to work, and to me, I think like maybe before work, have enough where it's not going to really affect your ability to do your job, or after work when you want to go home and relax. I don't know about like on the job site, but I think that's one big thing.
Well, there's in Arizona, there's recently been a court ruling that says that there are active and inactive metabolites in the cannabis, and the active ones that make you high become inactive fairly quickly. And so, that's actually been used to determine that you can't give someone a DUI if the metabolites in their system are inactive, the ones that make you high. And so that's been a recent court ruling in Arizona, and it's been very successful for changing how people are treated with DUIs while smoking marijuana, because before that, it's like, well, you can be tested positive for any metabolites, for 3 or 4 weeks.
Yeah.
After you smoked. So how is that reasonable? So, hopefully they'll get better at creating some regulation in that says, we don't want people to be intoxicated on anything, but we can test you for the inactive metabolites.
Huh.
That might be
I never heard of that.
Yeah. You can check it out. Google it. Arizona court ruling, cannabis or marijuana DUI.
Cool. So,
I want to thank you for coming by.
Yeah.
It was always good to hear from people that are in the fight, and encourage that you in your town that you are volunteering your spare time to help the cause.
Yeah, try to.
Yes, that's great.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.